Good afternoon, fellow YouTubers. Welcome to my world tour on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Part 1 is going to be our English tour today, so it's going to be a set of 3 videos, each labelled Part 1, Part 2 and Part 3 English tour. I will put them in a playlist as well, so they're all manageable and accessible for you guys to watch. So the first flight today of the English leg of the tour, and the first stage of the tour of the world, is going to be Luton up to Newcastle today, and then from then on, from Newcastle we'll then take a flight from Newcastle to Glasgow, and then Glasgow all the way back down to Gatwick. That's today's plan. Okay, so here we go, and let's see how we get on today. So we are now going to start the procedure of flying. So let's get the plane set up. So I'm just going to go back to the cockpit now. So there we go. So we are flying from Luton to Newcastle on the first leg today. So what we're going to need to do, we need to set some things up on here. So we're going to have to turn the batteries on, and we are going to turn external power on. We are going to arm the emergency lights. We're going to do that, which is the cabin pressure, and then we are going to turn on all the fuel pumps to the engines today. Leaving the AP at the moment, we can turn smoking signs on. At the moment, while we're refueling and everything, we can keep the seatbelt signs off, nav lights on, and we must obviously set up the navigation system with the IRS. There it is. Right, so now that's set up, we need some lights down here, so let's just move down here slightly and get some lights on our dashboards, on our monitors. It looks like we've got the IRS set to align instantly, which is not what I intended today. So first mistake on my flight. There we are. Not a major one. Just makes everything go a little bit quicker, that's all. Which I didn't want to happen. So we are going to set the pressure to 1027 at Luton today, and we are going to get our ATSU menu in and our OC menu there, and we're going to go weight and balance, and we're going to send, no actually I've done that the wrong order. We're going to go in it, and we're going to init request. So EGW to EGNT, 3.6 a fuel that we need, and we're going to OC menu, and then we're going to go weight and balance, and we're going to send. Should have 100 today, and we're going to start loading. Now what we're going to do, we're going to set up. We are going to set up the FMC as far as we can. There's some bits we're going to have to do in a minute. So init ref. Again, initiate the so easy P111. So that is the flight number today. Cost 36. I don't think we should be flying at 320 today. Let me just double check that that's right. I don't think flight level 320. No, I'm not going for that flight level. So what I'm going to do is change that to 200. What level 200? 200. Okay, 15150, yes, that's fine. So we're going 20,000 today, minus 25 there, so don't really want to go to 32,000 on a short flight, as probably won't even manage to get up there in time for Newcastle, to be fair. It's 32,000, and if we did, it would be straight back down again, which we don't want. So now we've done that, we're going to go back to the OC menu just to see how the boarding's getting on. because then we can set everything up then once the boarding's done. So yeah, everything's done with the boarding, so that's good. So we go back to the init ref and we can set init B page now. And before I do, oh, we've got that to do, clear that, and then we can do that. And then what we're going to do, we're going to work out the fuel today. So we're going to come over here, turn the iPad on. You have to excuse me, I got itches like anything today. Right, okay, so we are going to, from SimBrief, EGWNT, and we are going to get the fuel sorted. So I need to just go back to the flight plan on the web. So I am looking at SimBrief for all these measurements. So 5752. So in here I'm going to put 5752. We're going to do fast. So 1 minute it's going to fill up. So you can see it filling up there. Once that's filled up, so 5.7, so we'll say 5.8 of fuel today is in the system. Just round it up. And then we're going to do perf init. And we're going to do a flaps 2 today because Luton is a short runway. So it means we can take off at a lower speed. Oh, I haven't done the perf yet. So we can take off at slower speed today. So what we need to do, we need to know what runway we are taking off from today. Right, so today we are running off 25 on the only to be. So EGGW, we're going off runway 25 today. And the only, oh, is it the only 2B I said? Yes, the only 2B. So it's this one we're taking. Yep. Insert. So now we can see, like, we've got like a route out of Newcastle now. Right, okay, so when we get to Newcastle, which is very, very, very quick. Now we don't really need two on this, so clear that. I don't need 2 of those. So when we get to the flight plan here, we're going to clear this now. And then we're going to go ENGT, and then we're going to look for the arrival at Newcastle today, which is 25 again, on the Wimpton 1A. So I think so. ENGT arrival ILS 25. Oh, what was it? I don't know the number. 1N. So we're going on to this one. So there isn't a lot of stuff going on here. So now we're just going to double check that everything is absolutely perfect, and we are going to see if we can make this flight. So we're going to go to plan. Because I've got the bigger version out, but if you look here, the plan will move. I'm just going to see if it's all right. So flight plan, reset it, and we're going to go down and just see if everything is okay with the flight, and to get into the airport there's no problems. Yeah, we look absolutely fine for Newcastle today. So flight plan that and get rid. So I'm happy with everything there now. So that's everything with the plane set up now, except I've got to put 20,000 in here because that's where we're going, which we'll get up to straight away today. There's no ATC today, so we can sort of do anything as and when we want. So we are now ready for taxi. So we will stick on the beacon light and we'll get the APU running. And then once the APU is running, we'll be ready to start our adventure of our world tour, MSFS2020 to World Tour. So Microsoft 2020, but Matt's World Tour 2022. So I'm just going to do a few things while we wait for the APU to start. So I'm going to turn that on, and things that I get caught out later on with, I'm going to just sort out now. Like put all this on, so that's all ready. Now I'm going to put the seatbelt size on. Yeah, so I'm hoping you're liking the video so far. We haven't really done much on the world tour yet, but obviously we do have to set these planes up. They don't just come ready to fly, I'm afraid. Anyway, so it looks like we're quite ready now, so we're just going to get the pushback helper on and running. We should be able to use it. I always say pushback helper, but it's pushback zoomer. Start pushback. There we go. I've got some going there. Right, so ground from flight deck.
Good afternoon.
Yes, everything is ready down here, so release brakes. Audio input and output validated. The recognition confidence was 0.92. The connection to the simulator is up and the aircraft is recognized as loaded.
Start pushback. Brakes released.
Okay, pushback begins. Okay, confirm parking brakes set.
Parking brakes released.
Perfect, pins removed.
I'm done. Wish you a nice flight.
Start pushback. Start pushback. Brakes released. Start pushback. Right, let's just start it again, because that was not a pushback. Oh, I think I cut it off actually, you know. Start pushback. Brakes released. Start pushback. Brakes released. Parking brakes released. Brakes released. Brakes released. Well, we're having a bit of a problem here, ladies, guys, so let me just try and fix this.
Good afternoon, Captain.
All doors closed and checks completed. Release brakes.
Brakes released.
Welcome to pushback 123. Our journey begins now.
Push facing right.
Okay, we'll turn by 90 degrees and bring you on a western course. You may begin starting the engines, Captain.
Right, if you do notice the voice going off, it's just me muting the voice while he talks, because it picks the microwave. What happens is the microphone picks up that and then takes.
Start turning right by 120. Okay, I'm gonna stop the turn at this point.
Stop pushback.
Okay, I'm stopping now. Please tell when the parking brakes are set.
Parking brake set.
Okay, have a nice flight.
Right, so what I need to do is, while the engine 2 is find out where we're going on the runway, to be fair. So give me 2 seconds and we'll get Navigraph up. We'll get the Navigraph charts. And what we'll do, we'll have a look and see what we can find out about where we are. Right, so there we go. So Navigraph today. So we're going from EGGW, and that's what we want to search. London, Luton. There we are. So I just want to know where we are on the airport. So taxi. Right, taxi. Let's connect. Right, there we are. So we're on 25, so yeah. Oh, we're facing there, aren't we? So we're going to go down there. So what we want to go do is go down the main apron, follow Bravo, then we want to go on to Alpha, and up Alpha to Alpha A1. So we're Echo, onto Bravo, down here onto Bravo, onto Alpha, and then all the way to the end of Alpha, and then up onto the runway, turn round and come and take off. So it's one of those turning ones today. So we're all set to start the taxi now. So that's what we're going to do. So we will turn the brakes off. We'll get the ready, flaps 2, take off today, and we'll get some things set up for the takeoff there, ready. And then we will. Oh, I haven't started engine 1. See, I got distracted there. But we can still taxi. So we don't need to wait for it to start. So brakes are released, and we will slightly to start. Just going to taxi now. So we're taxiing now to Alpha, so we are on Bravo. So we just want to follow Bravo round to runway 25. I sort of know the way now to runway 25, so don't worry. So as you can see, we are on Bravo here. It's a nice day for flying today. Let's hope it's all right up in the north. So we want to follow Bravo through the main apron at Luton. Oh, I'm really excited about this. I've got my first flight on my world tour going on. I'm really excited about this. And right, so what we're doing now, yeah, remember we have to take a left. So we're just following it round, really. You can't really go anywhere else. And then it's down here, it's a left. So down here, we're still on Bravo. So we're going down on here. That probably wasn't the way to go. So we're going to follow it onto Alpha. So yeah, we're going the right way. So I get Navigraph off now. We're probably going, yeah, we're going down Bravo, we're going the right way. And then we want to take a left onto Alpha. And then we want to go up to Alpha. But we're going a bit fast. Just a bit fast. And then straight up to the top now. I'm not going to wait for him. I'm not waiting for him. Let's run him over. Run him over. Off onto the grass a little bit there. That's because we're going too fast. Whoa. Oh God, I've lost it. Well, I'll take that out. Okay, I can edit the videos so I don't have to start, do I? Right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I won't bore them with the taxi. So we are going now to runway 25. So there we go. So now we're just going to pin the cabin, ready for the takeoff. We've got to put this on, that on, these and landing lights on, turn the APU off, and then 50% test. Everything's normal. %. And now we're on our way to Newcastle, ladies and gentlemen. Positive way to climb, gear up. Oh. There you go. See, as we're flying up to Luton, motorway there. What a view. Right, let's get back and forth through it because we've got stuff to do. Right, you can see our takeoff now. So we really want to start getting the plane set up for landing because it's a very, very short flight. So We want calculator and we want 20,000. Right, 20,000. 20,000. We want to find out. Oh, I don't want to do that. I want to carry on going straight up. So I want to go into. And I want to go up at 1,200. We'll keep that going. I want to go back to now. We're just coming up on the route. So, as I was getting back to, I want to know exactly when I'm going to start. 9,000. So it's 2,000 we need. So we'll go down. We can't really do a thing to that, can we? No. So we want 9,000. We want 9,000 at ETSES. And then SES. So 178 numeric miles from that. And we want to go to 9,000 from 20,000. 35 numeric miles before. So we've got time to get up to the thingy, so we'll just do that now. We've turned landing lights off now. Oh, I haven't turned that actually off. Should be done above 10,000, but I normally forget, so I'm going to do them now. Remember, this is only for simulation use only, not real life operations. It's a nice clear day today. So hopefully we should get some nice views coming into Newcastle, maybe the bridge, the Tyne Bridge. And let's see what we can do. So I want to get all my data loaded in. I want to get all my data loaded in for the arrival. So the next step is this one. So I need to know Newcastle Meta. So I'm going to go Newcastle Meta. Right, Newcastle Meta. So it's 1018, so the pressure's different up there. 1018 by bit. So we're up to 10,000 feet now. Just take this out a little bit so we can see what's coming. So yeah, so 1018. What's the temperature like there today? Temperature is on the internet. So temperature is 7 degrees. Temperature is 7. And magnitude wind. And the wind today at Newcastle is 200 at 7. So does that alter what we've got on here? 210, no, we said 220, no, 200. So I'm going to go with what's on the internet, and we're going to say 200 at 7. And that's done. So remember, 35 miles on the calculation we've got to start our descent. So, 35 miles. So I hope you like this first leg of ours, and we'll see what we can do today. I think I've only recorded it in 1080, So hopefully we can get this out into 4K. If not, I'll make sure the settings on OBS are set correctly for the next record. But as I said, these are a series of short flights, more or less up and down. So we haven't got long to go until we actually land in Newcastle. It's a very short flight indeed, and obviously Glasgow to Newcastle is going to be extremely short. So we'll see how we get on though with these little flights, and then obviously once we get to Glasgow we're going to head back down to Gatwick, which is probably one of the longer flights today. But I am doing these videos in part order. So this is the English leg, the UK World Tour. So it's part 1. So part 1 is this video I'm doing, and then part 2 will be the Newcastle to Glasgow, and then part 3 video, which we'll be also try and get up today, will be Glasgow down to Gatwick. And then tomorrow we'll see if we can start the French leg of the tour. But when we start a French leg of the tour, like England, we started in England because this is the start of the world tour. So eventually we will end back up at Luton. But what we're doing at the moment is we will then fly to the next country of the world tour. So we will fly from England to France if we're doing France, which we are. So France will be the next part of the world tour. Again, it'll be short flight from Gatwick to Charles de Gaulle, and then we'll, tonight and stuff like that, I'll sort of make a note of where we're going to go and where we want to go in France. I'll research it a little bit and see what suits us. So we're going to get up to 20,000 cruising altitude today, which is pretty good. So we're not high today, really. Well, I mean, it's pretty high, 20,000 feet, but I mean, for a plane, it's not high at all. So, we're doing very well. We can see a plane over there. Yep, we can see a plane there. You can see the cloud textures here are amazing. And, my supercomputer is playing it very well. So before we get to 35 miles to the descent, I am just going to pop out and make a coffee. So I will be gone for a couple of minutes. So a coffee for the landing leg. Welcome back to my stream. Welcome back, guys. Hope you can see me alright, because I have closed the curtains because it's quite bright out there today. So I am sitting in the dark a little bit today. But we are coming up now to Akura, so we're not far really. 141 miles to our top of our descent. So we should really do that on the fixed page as well. So ETSES. So we'll go ET. Oh, I forgot what it was already. SES. Yeah. So ETSES. We'll put that in there, and we want to put a 35 ring just so we can remember. And then if we just go out a little bit, you'll see the ring there. So that's when we've got to start our top of defence. What am I on about? Top of our descent. So we're cruising now roughly at 20,000, so we shouldn't have long now until we start our descent into Newcastle. Obviously, from Luton to Newcastle, it is a very, very short flight. Our next leg is even shorter, so our next video shouldn't take too long. So what I'm going to do, I am going to upload, I'm going to do this video, which I'm doing now, which I'm recording now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to then edit the video, publish the video, what I don't like in the video, take it out and stuff like that, edit it, and then I'm going to do my thumbnails for it and everything, and then stick it up on the YouTube channel for everybody to view. So it's going to take me a couple of minutes to do everything in between the flights, which is why I'm only doing part videos really, and which is why I might not get part 3 done, which is the Gatwick one today. I'm sure I will, I'm sure I'll get it done today, but just on the off chance I don't, I hope I won't. I'm hoping to do sort of like when I record these this world tour series, I want to try and get at least 3 videos done a day, but obviously with all the editing and publishing of it and everything and uploading, you know, it's not always possible to do that, but that's my aim, and I'm going to do it today. So yeah, my name's Captain Matt Russell. If you've just joined us today, it is our flight from Luton in London to Newcastle, which is in the north, on the northeast sort of part of the England, northeast England, and this is the first flight on our world tour of many countries to come. So you know, comment in the below if there's a particular country you would like me to go and do a world tour on, just let me know, and obviously it's got to be in reason. So remember what I said earlier in the video, we are flying from the previous country to the next country's world tour. So we're not just going like England today, we started in England. We only started in England today because this is the first one of the world tour. And we go a bit round England, and then tomorrow when I do the France one, we will fly from where we left off in England today, so Gatwick, and we will do Charles de Gaulle. More Charles de Gaulle, and we'll fly to that country, and then we'll start the tour from that country, and we'll fly from Charles de Gaulle maybe to Toulouse or something like that, you know. But I haven't planned the French destinations yet, so take that with a pinch of salt. So I'm not worried about this down here because I know I'm nowhere near 35 miles yet, and it's not coming up on my ring yet either, so we're doing all right. Yeah, so we're just coming up to on the next main point now, Upton. So yeah, we'll get busy in a minute when we start our descent into Newcastle. So we've got our data in already, because obviously being such a short flight, we wanted to get all the data in to make the landing part as smooth as possible. You know, you don't want to be having a lot of work to do during the landing and stuff like that. So yeah, and this is my first time into Newcastle, and Newcastle's not normally an airport that I would normally sort of want to land into. It's not one that I'm really that interested in, so that's why I'm going here, because obviously, you know, I'm doing a world tour, so it's also about airports I haven't been to as well, you know, like Charles de Gaulle. I haven't really been to Charles de Gaulle before in here, I think once maybe. So, you know, it's going to be new experiences for everybody, and let's come along on this adventure with me. So yeah, more than welcome to comment on where you would like me to do a tour. You know, I'm quite happy. I mean, if you do want me to do something like one in America, we will probably have to start it in America, because yet we haven't got proper aircraft really to fly to America, which we do, but it's a long flight and stuff like that. So we would start that part of the world tour in America, because I think with Japan we can hop to Japan, so we could go like to Italy, to Russia, down to Japan, you know, and stuff like that, and we can fly to all these countries with an A320, as with this America, you've got to fly over the pond. No, wherever you are in the world, you've got to fly over a big sea. It's going to be about 7-8 hours, which I'm not prepared to do in an A320. So, yeah, American part of the world tour will be done starting in America, and I might just do that one as not part of the world tour, but sort of as a American tour, a tour of America, with different thumbnails. So yeah, this flight's going quite smoothly, so you can see slowly now that the top of descent is coming into play, that line, so that reminds me that we'll be descending into Newcastle very shortly. And if you look down here, we're 104 miles away from the top of descent, so not long at all, and it's not a bad sort of route into Newcastle today. It's quite an easy. Let's get that on the same page, shall we? Yeah, just so we can see everything clearly. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the World Tour series. I've been wanting to do it for a while, and I thought I'd share it on YouTube. So obviously you will see a mistake where things will go wrong on the tour, and don't had to be the first video, didn't it? It all went wrong, so you probably won't see much of the taxi at Luton, because it was a bit hard to taxi for some reason today. I might have to adjust sensitivity settings on some of these. So here we go. Yeah, not far now, not far from that top of descent. I can't wait to get into Newcastle today. I would like to know what the actual view is and see. Is it raining in Newcastle? Did it say? Temperature's 2. Oh, did I put the temperature in? Did I put the temperature in? Oh, we said it was 7 degrees. And now this saying it's 2. Oh, it is 7 degrees. So that's the dew point. Yeah, so it is 7 degrees. So we are right. Yeah, that ring's getting very close now. So ladies and gentlemen, we'll be shortly landing into Newcastle, where the local time today is at about 12:36 at the moment. The weather is clear and no rain, with a temperature of 7 degrees, so 1 degree colder up here in Newcastle than Luton today. So yeah, we'll be making our approach. Yeah, so tell me, give me a comment on where you would like me to go next, because I don't have to do France. I'm just doing a tour around the country. Or if you just let me know where you want to go and when I can fit that country in, I will go to that country for you and we'll do a tour. Give me some airport names. Any ones with ILS approaches, RNAV approaches are okay as well. And visual, I want to, I'm not a pilot, I haven't done many visual approaches, so I want to sort of practice those, so I'm not too bothered if it goes wrong on video. I think it's funny, it's a bit entertaining when you see something go wrong, and then obviously we can get better as we go along and practice these, can't we? So, which obviously makes perfect, so they say, that practice thing. So far we've had a nice smooth flight, no turbulence today. We've kept the seatbelt sign on because of being a short flight, but we have told the cabin crew that people can go to the toilet if they want to. So yeah, I'm looking forward to, yeah, really looking forward to this. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and I'm repeating myself a little bit. So let me know where you want to go next. So we're just coming up to Upton now, on the flight path. So I don't know what it means by Upton, if that's a proper place. I mean, it sounds like a place. It could be Upton up north. Yeah, and the Boltley, and then Rimo. And then once we've gotten to Rimo, then we're coming on to the top of descents then. So not long to go until we start our approach. So we're just going to make sure we got a few things set up. That's what I can say. So we're still at 20,000. So we want to go down to 9,000 so we can get that ready there to go to 9,000. So seat belts and everything are coming up nicely. We've done our information for the approach for ILS 25. The flight planning there is quite good. Yeah, we're all good to go. Fuel, yeah, we're doing all right. So fuel prediction, we should be about 3.7 at Newcastle. It's about right, I would say. It's a beautiful view out there today, though. The clouds today, absolutely beautiful. I mean, the graphics of this simulator is nothing but first class. You know, this is obviously, you know, on Ultra. I think I have everything on Ultra at the moment, and I'm getting really, really good smooth frame rates. So let me know how your experiences are going on the flight simulator, you know. Tell me where you've been and stuff like that. If you've got YouTube channels, I can have a little look at as well. Maybe subscribe to your channel as well. But just, you know, I just want to get into with the community on Flight Sim. You know, I do have a Discord, which I'll put the invite link in the description of this video, and it'll be in every other video after that as well. Yeah, you know, so I want to get a Discord community going regarding, you know, flight simulation. You know, where people can meet up, maybe we can do shared cockpits and stuff like that. And, you know, it'll, you know, just a community where everybody can just meet up and have fun, basically. That would be my aim. So I've actually made the Discord server. I just need people to join it now. Which is finding it harder than I thought, really. So I might have to put the Discord server on the YouTube as well, just to see if I can get any things. But I don't think they like doing that on these flight sim networks, because they seem to take it down. Everyone else puts theirs up, but mine seems to get taken down, so I don't know why. But there you go. So we are very, very near our top of descent now. As you can see, we're on the top of descent row, and it makes sense if we go to progress. We're only 61.5, which is about right. That's the 60 mark, and then we are coming in on approach. So we're going to get the constraints on. So really, we want to be at 220 here. We're going to watch these speeds here as well. So we've got a 220 knots speed restriction there at 090. So we need to keep an eye out on that. Oh, I don't like the look of that. Let me just get to plan. I don't like the look of this. I mean, I did test it and it looked fine. Something's gone wrong here. Let me just have a look at the flight plan a minute. What's gone wrong? Because that wasn't like that a minute ago. Oh dear, what's going on here? So we was alright. So at Estes we're trying to go direct to C125 because it's, for some reason we're going down here. It might be alright, it might be just... Well, let's just put the route in again, because it was absolutely fine. Arrival, IS25, we'll go to the entry and insert. Now let's check it. Like that either. So we'll do INS. We'll try that again now. Let's do that again. So what we do at ETS we'll go to direct. So we've just got to start just progress 41, so we're alright. We don't have to quite start the descent yet, but we are getting very near to it. I think I can work that out. So at ETSCS we will go direct to the next waypoint, which will be C125, because we don't really want to be doing that, and then we'll get down really quickly. So we'll make this down to 2,000 straight away, shall we? And I can always slow the descent down if I'm getting down too early. Because we're only 72 distance, so we're not too early. 'Yeah, we're doing all right. Yeah, I think I'm not bothered. We will have to do I think but I don't know what happened to the flight. I really don't know what happened. So here we are. Yeah, we will need to start our descent now. To 2,000. Starting our descent, ladies and gentlemen, into Newcastle. I hope you are enjoying the flight so far. EasyJet flight 111 P111. So, as you can see now, we're getting down, so we can see some nice scenery coming into play there a little bit. You see the detailing of the cloud, it's amazing. It's such the best cloud system I've seen for a long time in a simulator. So, I've got to concentrate now, guys, so if I do go a bit quiet at this stage, at least it's understandable. We are now doing the landing, and I have not a simple landing to do on the first one, as everything's gone wrong, by the looks of it, on the routing. So I checked it before we took off, and it was fine, and then when I came to look at it now, it's completely mucked up. So we're gonna have to do one of those direct things, and hopefully hope for the best, it'll be all right. Make them in I put waypoints and add a waypoint. No, probably won't. So yeah, we wanted to be at 16,000. So we're doing all right. So now we're going to descend now until to the 12,000 in a minute, I think. I think it should do it all automatically, if not. I'm just keeping an eye on the descent. And that's what's gone wrong. That was all booked up earlier. So I don't know why all of a sudden it's gone like that. But, you know, it happens. We will deal with it as a real pilot would, and we will go direct to the next waypoint after that, which is the opposite direction anyway. So we're now going down to the 12,000 feet stage. So as you can see, we are coming in. So for those of you who would like a wing view, we'll do that now. There we are, wing view 1, wing view 2, wing view 3. So I'll take that out of the way. So again, shall I? So wing view 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we'll do one on landing as well. There we go. So we are coming now down to the 12,000. So now this is where I want to start controlling my speed. So I want to go down to 220. We've got to be 220 at the next one. So that ETS will do our directs, and that should fix the plan for me. And then hopefully a nice smooth landing at Newcastle today, because the perfect weather for a landing today. And we'll see how that goes, shall we? So we are coming up to 12,000, so we need to be at 9,000. So I think we need just to go down a little bit quicker, just to get down to the 9,000. Just to go a bit quicker. Just to get back onto profile. So we're doing alright on our approach. Well, we've got some of the windmills down there. The electric turbines. Looks a pretty nice day in Newcastle today. So yeah, I'm just going to make sure that we're doing this now. So we were going to go right direct. Oh, direct. So ladies and gentlemen, looks like I might have just to take control of this. Because for some reason it's going in like that. So what I'm going to do, I am going to get this up on my screen a little bit bigger, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to manually fly it into Newcastle today. Hopefully okay-ish. So when we get to here, I'm going to take the plane manually. So probably won't be any wing views on this one, but as you can see, there is some beautiful views coming in, and you can see those more clearly now. So standard pressure now, and we want QNH, there we go. So what's my perf today? Activate approach phase. 125. So ladies and gentlemen, I will be taking over the plane shortly, but we are just a little bit going a little bit too much now. Let's just go down to feet a minute. I mean, once I've got the ILS on, we can possibly do that. I mean, look at the beauty of the buildings there as you're coming over them. So once I'm on track at C25, we'll do our little turn. So at this turn, then I'll turn in round as if we was doing that, basically. You see where my arrow is? I'm here, I'm going to turn, I'm going to take it to the right, I'm going to come in and then come in there. And right then, oh look, we have got some water. We've got some water. And we've got a cloud. We have a cloud, we're going for a cloud. So we should be okay. I'm not panicking because of the... Oh, there, look, St James's Park. Newcastle United, St James's Park. I've just spotted St James's Park. It's over here somewhere in the cloud. But yeah, it's over there. Yeah, you can just see it there, I think. I'll be coming into view again here. I can't see it now, but yeah, we've just seen St James's Park, Newcastle United, so there we go. So now I'm going to just take it off. I'm going to put lock on, but I'm going to take autopilot off. So we're just going to take it round slightly. I'm not doing anything too straight. So we're going to take it over to the water. I do want to slow down to about 180. I do want to go down to sort of flat 2. It's alright because we are slowing down anyway, so don't worry. I'm not worried about that warning. There we go, it's gone now. So we're going to come over the water. So it looks like a nice little we're going to put the landing system on as we come round. Hopefully we can put the auto so just easing it round now just to come onto our final approach. We've got locks so we can put autopilot on. We're locked. Oh, look at that.
2,500.
We can slow down. We can put everything on. We can put everything on. There we go. We got it. We got it. Let's just have a quick look at the showcase camera. Look at that. Now we're coming into Newcastle. Beautiful scenery, and we rescued our flight plan, which was good. And now we need to put our approach on, and we'll need to get into, we captured the glide slope. I might just need to do a bit of flying into the into Newcastle today. I'm hoping it's going to line up okay with it. Yeah, looking pretty good. And then the glide slope will come in. There we go. Glide slopes captured. So ladies, this is our first landing on, we'll just go back to external. This is our first landing, and we're just coming into Newcastle now from over the water, and it looks absolutely amazing. I'm just going to go up to the other fixed cameras from the other way around. Oh, I've got to do some 125. Flaps. So I'm going to attempt to do this manually, ladies and gentlemen, when that gets down to 1,000 feet. And I'm just going to try my best to do this. So I'm not the greatest person at landing the planes, but let's see how this manual goes, shall we? So just small movements. Puppies are looking good.
300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Bit bumpy, but better. So we've just got a taxi now. Welcome to Newcastle, our first stop on our World Tour leg. We got there quite well, so it's obviously a small airport, so we'll go where we can find a space, I think. There's a space for me down here. Oh, I didn't want to start. But parking needs better work. Just waiting for the AP to start before we can switch off the engines. We'll get ready for our next flight. Well, we'll do the video for this first and see how this works out. Well, I'm glad, I hope you enjoyed part one. We should be good, yeah, we are good now, available, so we can switch off the engines. We are a nice flight there, so discard that, because we will be leaving from here to Glasgow. Yes, my first landing into Newcastle, and I'll leave it there, and we'll pick up in part 2 from Newcastle to Glasgow. Next flight is a Newcastle to Glasgow. Oh, right. So, Newcastle to Glasgow, we've got to start recording. It's a good job I can edit the video. Well, we'll see if we can do that. OBS, stop recording.